All right, trying again. That was strange. I don't think I've ever tried that before where I got flat out disconnected from the network. Somehow I feel that is a better situation because if you get disconnected completely, then that could be. That doesn't seem like a router problem. That seems like a more generic network problem. Uh, I think, but what do I know? So anyway, let me know if things are just choppy and not working. I'm very close to canceling the stream, but I'm gonna be having to debug. So let's. I don't have much hope. It's very rare that we actually recover. I mean, for example, good old Epic Games Launcher seems to not have a connection. Steam is connected, but Epic is not. It just says preparing the Games Launcher. It shouldn't be taking 2 minutes, but what do you know? Unannounced planned maintenance, yes. I can't ask them because it's after 8 o'clock, so they close at 8 for the phone lines, and so there's no support until tomorrow. What I can do maybe is look at their website and see if they've updated something. Let's see. The fact that I don't even know if I'm. Okay. I don't even know if I'm still online. Okay, I got it and start a service check from the UC to see if that works. But the Epic Launcher just doesn't want to log on. Maybe that's because it decides to redo everything. Let me just go in here and see. Yep, we're still online. We're still online. Awesome. But so far I can't really open my Epic. Epic Games don't just doesn't want to launch. Fuck it. I'm gonna kill you then. Epic Games Launcher. Yes. Unreal Engine. Okay, never mind. We'll go. Epic crash again. No, it's nothing to do with Epic. This is my connection, but Epic just doesn't want to get started, I would say. For some reason, it doesn't want to get started. There we go. Okay, let's fire up Satisfactory and see how far we get today. It's funny how you go on. I go on my ISP website and it's like, okay, you need to log in and we can do a service check, and it basically goes like 3 steps. Enter your credentials. Oh, I don't have any sound now. Oh, I do. And then it's been spinning wheel to say checking if there are any service, any maintenance. Like that should not be like a 5 minute thing to spin to see if you're if they have anything announced. It should be like look it up in a table. Yes, actually we do. And now they're checking their internet signal. That could take up to 5 minutes. Maybe they actually reset it from just that wouldn't surprise me. Anyway, I'm gonna keep an eye on this and let's see. All right, looks like we are online a bit. 100 million line database of current known issues. Yes. Ping the T minus T 360. That's the timeout, right? It probably is. It probably something like that. Basically, 5 minutes of waiting time. It says your broadband is working fine, but that doesn't rule out that you have problems. We recommend you to check our FAQ. Because no one ever found an answer in an FAQ, right? Have you ever found an answer in an FAQ? I don't know. I can't do it. Unrelenting Loki. That is a while since I've seen that name popping up. And you are just not being very nice. What the fuck are you up to? So you know, I was just missing you, and now I don't miss you anymore. So you don't have to resubscribe if you that's if that's the kind of comments you you feel like that's the stuff you want to share if you haven't seen each other for a while. Frequent questions and frequent answers. Yeah. All right. So anyway, on the local Twitch drama thing, Hasanabi, who is a largest political streamer on Twitch, has just been banned for using a racial slur. And of course, obviously, I can't say it, but it just makes the list of random words that you can't say on stream just longer by the day, and it is getting difficult to string together sentences that are both coherent and don't accidentally use a word that could be perceived by someone as a slur. It's getting tricky these days. Sure as hell, I'm not gonna eat any biscuits these days. That's of any that might be risky. Just stumbling over some forbidden words there. It is it's getting difficult to be a streamer with the stuff that you can't say accidentally or non-accidentally. So let's jump into the game, since I've already been wasting your time enough this evening. Let's see, and I'll get some mileage on our game before I lose connection again. Yeah, so even if you sort of can figure it out, then there's no reason to paste anything in chat. You can just Google whatever you want and keep it there, because that's not something we want. I want to keep any of that out of the stream, but it is getting really, really difficult to kind of know what. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but the list goes longer and longer, and can't just do just do ASMR. Yep, I know. Anything you say can offend anyone. Yeah, I don't want to dive too far into this, but here's the thing, right? So what? Like, you getting offended or me getting offended, that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't hurt. It's just words. And I know that there can be little things that are systemic, and it's not a condoning systemic racism, but anyone who feels butthurt about just anything, it's like, it's okay. You can be offended. That doesn't mean that the whole world should stop saying or doing or being just so that you don't get offended. That's on you, right? So, perpetuating systemic racism, definitely not. And doing that by sort of using words to support that, definitely don't do that. But you coming up with a thing that for some reason offends you because of some irrelevant thing, come on. I'm offended by being called fat. I don't like it, and it hurts my feelings. It's true, but it still hurts my feelings, and you shouldn't say it because it's not polite. That doesn't mean that it means you should stop saying it if you care what I feel. But you can say it, but don't expect me to be happy about it, right? So that's the thing, right? That's how it works. And I may not like it, and I may not condone of it, but that doesn't mean that it's. Yeah, that's a thing, right? There's a thing that you can also be a racist toward fat people. Should I start proclaiming that? Like, you are just ageism or fatism. I don't know what it's even called. I just can't keep up anymore. Are there any slurs for Danish people? I mean, you're literally calling us a pastry. Look at this thing. It's basically a pastry, right? So so you are calling me a pastry. That is derogatory and. Returned. It's the same session you have on your YouTube channel. Yes, it's the same world. Yes, and to prove it, then if you watch my video, some reason, I know why, but videos on YouTube are just not doing great these days. I can't hit it. I can't do anything. I just fuck it. I was hoping that I could just have this as my hobby and then go live off the of my cryptocurrency schemes, except that I don't have those, and it's a bit. And then all my other investments are just turning absolute to shit these days. So aside from this, everything is good. Turn on self-driving. Hold on. We need to, while we're here, we might as well get some of these. 7? 14. Shit, 14. That's a lot of crap I need to get. Alright, let's go grab all of this crap. There's no way I can keep that. Why do I have so much of that with me? So, is Needles Coin in the works? It's not in the works. It's not. And I'm not minting any NFTs either. I know. Too much to disappointment of everyone, I'm sure. My oscillators! No! I need my oscillators. Is that because they are... No, I didn't leave the car somewhere. I actually just used those for something relevant. Ah, now I know what I needed all of those crystal oscillators for. I was getting something from this. Okay, yep, I'm gonna go through it in a second. Let me get this one. And here. Good. So, there was a question. Will you be paying Captain of Industry? I don't know. I know that I probably should. Right now, unfortunately, I am not in a good place. So, there's not a big overlap between what I should be doing and what I am doing, and that's pretty jarring sometimes. And it's just my perpetual insistence on doing things that are just not good for my channel. Both here on Twitch and YouTube. Okay, modular frames, let's go. I don't know, So I think that the part that for me is kind of missing missing on that game, as I see it right now, is it's missing a distinct art direction. I think that's what the reason why I'm not just going like, yeah. I think it's the lack of art direction. Like things, they just look like the things they are, and that's fine. But like Satisfactory has a really distinct art direction to it, and it's lovely. Things don't just look like what they are. Like, this is not just a car. They made some distinct choices about what they wanted the car to look like, and like everything about Satisfactory has a distinct artistic feel that if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But it's a choice. It's a conscious choice. It's not just, all right, we're gonna have a car and then make a generic car. Like, that's the part that's the reason I'm not just going like, woo, yeah. There is a point to going left-hand drive because of the awfulness of the way it works. You can't follow cars. You cannot follow cars on automatic mode, so that's why I'm driving on the left-hand side. The Starfish Brakes, that's a good name for it. Hold on. I'm not even supposed to be like that. Oh, of course. Of course, fucking of course. That one. Packages. Good thing we didn't panic. Good thing we didn't panic. How Explorer feels for driving on rails? It cannot go over rails, so it's a totally non-option to go on rails. Would you recommend skipping trucks? I don't know. I think they're fun, and you can't really... That's just a lot of things you can't do, or you have to do differently in... Like, then you... Basically, if you want to skip trucks, you're basically forcing yourself to leapfrog... I mean, yeah, skipping and then moving forward, moving up the tech tree, and then trying to rush aluminium, and I don't think that's great. Oh, by the way, Ezekiel, thank you for the 2 months. Don't think I called it that. Thank you. Don't bother with trucks, too much work, so as ever. Just wait for trains. Yeah, I can totally understand that. If you look at when I set it up, then they weren't working, but they have been working flawlessly since the last patch. Gotta say. I mean, they still go into blue mode and they still derp out a bit, but they will always recover and they will keep a steady supply. And that, I think, means that you can actually use it for something. I mean, if you don't mind building the infrastructure for them or just letting them run on the ground, then yeah, you can do it. Fuel it's not that big of a deal, but you have to sort of accept that there is a lot of infrastructure you need. You need to drag power. You need to, in my case, build foundations to drive on, and also drag some fuel with you. And if you can accept that, then I think it's good. If you can't accept it, then don't do it. I have not seen them disappear at all, and I've used a lot of trucks for every part of my base. Okay, so this thing is what we built last time. This is part of our turbo fuel power plant module. And how does it work? I have no idea. I hope it works. So we go compacted coal and compacted coal. So these two are going to make compacted coal, which means that it comes in from this side. And I want to build it up into the sky. And then the final part is turbo fuel, which we'll use. No, it's not. Diluted fuel here. This diluted fuel means I need heavy and the water. Water comes in here. Heavy comes in from here. So this one should be taking that one. Crude oil. Crude oil will be coming in on this side, going in, and be converted into heavy oil, and then some polymer resin that I need to junk. And over on the other side, we have the production of turbo fuel, turbo fuel, turbo fuel, and turbo fuel, which will then go out into a layout that includes 14. Yeah, this will go out and feed 14 power plants, fuel generators. So it could be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not enough. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That could be it, right? How does one donate to keep the dream alive? It's to basically give like the people who donate with bits on Twitch, they get their name on the dashboard, and then if you want to sort of, there have been some who are like, okay, well, I'm donating, but I don't sort of contribute to something. Then that's my Dream Alive thing. And it used to be a thing, and now it's rarely a thing. This one will only have liquids out. Okay. I think my... If I want to do that, what button do I click? There is the one that's being spammed. I think there is a tip at, then that's the streamlabs.com / Niklas. Hey, hello, Terrigen.
Champion returns. Welcome.
Thank
home.
you. Why is it not? Oh, because it has to be this one. Aha. There. It's 1, 1, 2. Nope.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Is that okay? No, it's not. Praise the sub. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for the gift sub. Don't make an account on. Don't get a subscription or account or anything like that for. What?
You to harvest this specimen.
For Streamlabs. And I should be getting things out of Streamlabs, but I can't really do that. Well, I can, but I'm just too lazy to do it. What? Why is it doing that? Oh, is it because it's standing on top of that one now?
It fills
Why?
you with determination.
Oh, no.
A gleaming endowment.
And Filippo, thank you for doing this up to Total Eclipse. I don't know if Total Eclipse is in the chat. Oh, damn it. Or is this just a little fun thing? Hey, MDeb, thank you for the $25 donation. You figured it out. Indeed you did. Thank you so much for that. For figuring it out. Bothering to figure it out. Ow. Silly. Get some copium. And go back to that one. There we go. Try again. What the hell is going on here? Is it this one? It probably is. Or maybe it's actually... no. There we go. Woo! Well, that was difficult.
Picking up multiple fix-it personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
Before it's too late implies that we are in a competitive and not a collaborative setup with other fix-it operatives. So that is 6. Here. Okay, maybe I should push them slightly that way. And then if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 6 more out here. Then 6 plus 6 plus 6. That's too many. Oh, yeah, you are here. Ah. Welcome. Good to see you. I'm a big fan of your YouTube videos. I like them. They're really nice. And I also really like that we are not particularly competing in terms of our build styles. Really like that that we it's easy to sort of see the difference between what we do. I like that. Alright, let's get another one out here. Why not put them without spacing? Because I like space. I like, this is, again, this is coming back to sort of my way of building, I really like having everything that can being sort of aligned towards the middle. So this is the middle, awesome. That's the middle, awesome. And I'm just not really that keen on sort of getting everything all mushed up, right? I do think we might want to do it in a different way. This can be 1 and 2. Okay, so it's going to be 2 here, plus 6 plus 6. 6 plus 6, that's... Ah, look at that. That's actually... So I need to pull them further towards me, I think, in order for this to work. Okay, where's the middle? The middle must be here.
More shall gather.
Free SF,
More
thank you
shall
so
enter
much
the
for
fray.
10 gift subs to the community. Really appreciate it. Can you maybe answer? I can absolutely answer. Do I want to answer? Depends on the question. Are you talking about Satisfactory Update 5 or server update? Yeah. I want to host a server in my server. I have no idea about server things. I don't. Satisfactory server update. Already available. It's available, but it's they said that it's no longer experimental for everything like feature-wise for the game, but the server update was like still fragile. So, So I don't know. I've never tried it, and I don't think I will either, because that would imply playing with other people, and you know me. If you don't know me, then you know I don't play well with other people. Here and yesterday I went to bed way too late. Very interesting information, right? But there is a reason. I started rewatching Expanse season 1. Well, basically Expanse. And yesterday I accidentally watched after the stream 6 episodes of of the Expanse. Yeah, that was a bit too late. That got a bit late. Okay, so here's the next deal. Then I need to make sure that I am 1, 2 there. This is not a good place. I'm templating. Yeah, we ignore that one in for now. And then if I build another one, yeah. Okay, so now I have figured it out. I figured out the ground plan. Yeah, thank you, Free SF. Did any add anything? Any comment, or was it just pure generosity? My pleasure is all I see. There you go. Friend who set up a dedicated server, and it's nice. It's pretty stable and feels about the same as my previous session when one of us was hosting, but a little more stable. Okay, that's good to know. Would you recommend the DLCs for Dark Souls? You seem to not very enjoy yourself very much. I think that if you like Dark Souls, you want more Dark Souls, right? And you'll take whatever you can. But I think that if I'm replaying Dark Souls 3, I'm not playing the DLCs. I think that's the gist of it. And I don't know if it's the story-wise or it's the mechanics, because obviously the next time it's not going to be as frustrating, because I know that how to get rid of the laser angels, for example, and how to drop down on these annoying things, and you could do a lot of things better second time, which is kind of the essence of Souls. So I think it's going to be more fun to play a second time than the first time. But that being said, I just feel that the whole game has such a nice progression, and then the DLCs are like random offshoots on that beautiful tree that is Dark Souls 3. So I'm kind of... I don't think I want to replay the DLCs afterwards, except for preparing boss guides, of course. But let's see. Exactly, as Ultra Caustic says, it depends. I can't really make a decision upon one stream. And ultimately, if I'm really looking at yesterday, it wasn't that bad. I was just... My frustration was seemed to be with the game, but it was actually frustration with myself, and that goes way beyond what the game can and is doing for us. All right, so here's the thing. This thing is not gonna work here. I'm gonna move it on the other side, but at least I now have somehow of a sense of where I want to build it. But this is just cramping in here, and I can't do that. So we'll find another way here. Playing game the powder's jar. If you're not feeling it, it's not really good to be. That was not really the case. It's not. It's nothing to do with that. I think everyone can. Well, I hope that everyone can relate to it. When things are going great and small things go wrong, then you shrug it off and you go, whatever, and then you move on, and it's not a big deal, and you forgot it. If things are not really working out, then every small thing becomes one more thing the universe is throwing at you, and that's kind of how I feel right now. So I don't think it's more the fact that when I was playing it, I was like, I can't fucking even play this game. Oh my god, I suck at everything I do, and that's not healthy, but it's just it's just the way of the world, right? You may also, yeah, don't care. I'll build those down here. That's not a problem. Yeah. So that's where I am. There's. I don't think there's anything in my life that is working better than it was 3 months ago, and that kind of gets to you at some point, right? So I think we've all been there in one way or another, and it can be a bit rough. So, yeah. So basically, now I know the shape of this, so I can build it, but not really that close to this, but also kind of. But It Takes Two. It's interesting. I actually had a see. This is again one of the things that I had a. I have a friend, and we were sort of talking about playing It Takes Two, but now she either wanted to upgrade or downgrade our relationship, and now it's super awkward. So yet another one of those things that don't really work out very well. So that's how it is. Hello, Mark. Good evening. I would not stream It Takes Two, but I would love to play it because I think it looks like a brilliant game. Okay, let's see. How do we want to get power to this area in a simple manner? Two, three, four, five. Of course. Pillar of stairs in the middle? No, I don't intend to. I think stairs are very much outdated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we kind of know what the thing's gonna be, so we can probably. Oops. There. Okay, now we can float. We all float down here. This is obviously not enough space, so let's get some more concrete in here. Ring City reminded me of Cos from. Until then, I thought Cos was the most difficult, satisfying boss, but Ring City. Really, I think that the most difficult, satisfying boss of Bloodborne was Ludwig. I think that was such a good / chaotic boss. I mean, it was still a good fight, but I just didn't. It was okay, and I did have my challenges to be honest. If you can recall that, any of you who watched it, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, fucking 5. See, this is one of those things that's like, it's just life getting to me. Things were just going too well for a second, and then that was. Oops. Okay, good. So now we have some working space to work on. So maybe rather than difficult, I thought the concert was super fun, and Ring City final boss is similar. Okay. Alright, we are not quite done with this, because we need to figure out this construction here, except the power pole, of course, but this construction is, let's get rid of our stuff in hand. There we go. Here, with big plastic and batteries. Yes, this was exactly the plastic build. No, yeah, it was plastic here and then aluminium's further down that lake. I finished business with Bloodborne. I got stuck where you first opened some kind of entrance to some sewer. Teleported from the graveyard. Kept dying and dying, so I put it. Teleported from the graveyard. Sounds like the beginning. Hey, okay, good evening. Alright, this thing here. It takes. The idea is that since this is a tower, then everything must be completely symmetric, and things have to sort of move up and then branch out. So this is a hole from the floor below. Of course, we don't have a floor below, but that's the intention of building it, I guess. It goes into a splitter. No, it goes into a merger, because this is actually merging it. This is for trash, but the principle is the same. Where's a splitter or merger? Let's pretend it's a splitter. So it splits and goes into whatever is on this level. Then it moves on and goes back so that it can go perfectly horizontal above the one that's already there. And then the intention is that I want to build this several times. So I'm going to have to build it here as well. Let me see this. What do you need in? You need 2 liquids in. That's not great to have 2 liquids in, because that means I will have a liquid coming here. That is kind of constraining our stuff. Here. So it goes in, goes around. And then it continues upwards to the next level, right? And these 2 will now be the inputs for this. And that's the problem. What if I take the top and go here? And that one. Oops, I forgot to check. Won't water be a bottleneck when you stack vertically? I need 900 water, so I just have to make sure that I get 2 water pipes in, and then it won't be a problem. It is getting kind of crowded here, a bit too crowded for my opinion or my liking. I do think though that if I look at... No. The next one will have to be here. Which means I also need one there. I know exactly where it's going to be, but something like this. Yeah. So I don't really have a lot of room for this. But it's a good point about the two water getting in. Okay, let's take this out. And then go... Check. That's the correct location. Good. Oops. And that means this could be the location where I get it from. What? Why are we not powered? Why are we not powered out here? Goes there. This one goes back. And then technically I don't need this, but it's just easier to do. I'll even take this out just to... There we go. And then... Nope, wrong one. Inbound here. All of this goes out. All of this goes out. Bit too much. There we go. Yeah, I saw it there. Okay, so out here, what's the best location we can build it? We can build it here. That's the least awful location, right? These are now aligned. If we look at it, if you look at these, yeah, they're perfectly aligned towards the start. But is that actually correct? I don't know. Well, let's complete this build and then see what we get from it, and then see if this is manageable. There and there. Okay, so in this case, I'm actually taking the lower part out, so it's more clear that it's the top one that's actually going in, and that will have to go into this location. 1, 2, 3, and here. So goes in, goes down, and delete the lower ones. Delete the lower ones. And then we can build from here. And I don't care about the numbers here. Like the belts types. Okay, so that is actually quite symmetric and also quite functional. So we can fit it in, and of course this one, which seems to be cramping it a bit, is not actually here. That was just a reminder for how to build it. We did improve it a bit on the build. Whoa! This one. How did you lose your power? How did... Must have deleted the string here. There we go. I'm not used to seeing you build this tightly. No, neither am I, but we're building a module, so a module sort of has to align towards something. Also kind of feel that I have too much room here. All of this is obviously only a temporary mess. Temporary mess. Wow, Freudian slip. Let's build this part. I will get from... What was the point of switching? I did switch these two, didn't I? Wouldn't it be better if I switched it back? The point of, if I switch these two... Yeah, switch them for better piping. But I think I switched all of this for better piping. Before it was these two over on that side. And that was incorrect. But I'm thinking that these two here, if I look at the piping, then I still have to go like piping from here to here. And that means this one has to be the water. And that's kind of close here. If I do... Oh, right. I think there was actually for the trash coming out. Which will need to have one of these awfulnesses. These loops. That one. We'll need a loop like that outbound. Never played Satisfactory, so I have a new question. What is a module in Satisfactory? I'm used to module. Yeah, it's completely different. When it's more of when I talk about making a module for green circuits. Like that's something that you can, it's a finished design and you can stamp it down as many times as you like. You don't have blueprints here, so you have to build the whole damn thing again. But it's basically like something that's self-contained. So it's not a module in the sense that it's the item crafted like a module. It's more of the sense that it is a city block's worth of something. Self-contained design. The idea is that I've built this design and then I can stack it 7 times on top of it? No, I don't know. I can't remember how many times on top of each other we decided. 12 times on top of it. Yeah, 12 times on top of each other. So it's going to be super mega high rise. Piping would interfere with junk belts. Yeah, but I don't have junk belts out of this one. That's the part. There's no junk belts out of this one. This junk belt would be then right there, I guess. Which could kind of be awful. Oh, yeah. Now I get it. Yeah. Then I would have to go through the junk belt. Yes. Okay, so unfortunately this is the way it is. Good. Now I got it. Right, so how did we want to do this? What? 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 That makes no sense. There we go. That's what I wanted. Quite a meticulous build here. Okay, so one of those is water, the other one is... heavy oil residue. Okay, so... one of them is definitely not going out like this. Ah, that was funny. I was just keep middle clicking. There we go. That was what I wanted. Oh, there's actually a difference here. There. Okay. And now, how am I going to do this when it actually comes in with multiple... See, this is going to consume 900 when all is said and done. So I need to make sure that I have a separate build, perhaps even out here. This should work, right? If I push 600 into each of those, then I think it's 780. 780. Then it will figure it out itself. And then maybe if I really, really want to, I could put a valve in here. I can? No, I cannot. Well, we'll just build it somewhere else. Now it's aligned with the other crap out there. Why do you do that to me? There. And then we could put a valve in. Yes, I like it. That gets it, and then I'll do upwards. I can't do that, but I will get it up there, and then I'll put some pumps. I will also just absolutely, with no shame in my life, just go straight through this because the holes don't work. These ones. I can't get them to work. Mark II pipes. Yeah, of course the ups and downs will be Mark II pipes, but these don't need to be Mark II pipes. Like this one, I'm just doing the design. I'm not really looking at this structure of it. This one has to be the output. There's a lot of junk here. I think here is where I want it. And then push it outwards. Yes. That doesn't leave much room. And there. 1, 2, 3. There. So this is just to make sure that I don't overbuild this part here. I do think though that I want to build it the same way. This is a trash, right? So it has to be a merger instead. Yes. Come on. And this one is then inbound from the level above. And then I can take this out because just to make it easier. There we go. Right. How many generators per floor? 14. 14 times 150. 2,100. And it'll be 14 times 4.15. 63 fuel, turbo fuel. And how much turbo fuel am I making? Just checking here. This is 80% of that. So it's going to be 17.75 times 4 times 0.8. I'm producing 60 and I'm able to consume 63. So I think that's good. Yeah. And then I'll have 1, 2 on the outside as well. The only thing I'm missing is whether I need this much space here in the middle. I don't think I do. But it doesn't really matter because... Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it matters. What is it actually I want to have? This is inbound, so let's complete this build here. Let's see, this is only crude oil in, so guess we'll just do that. That's simple, just go up and then branch it in. Perfect. Next one, you will only have one in, and that's the fuel. Fuel goes into all of these. So okay, so here's where the reason why I need some more. Okay, after the break, indeed, break. Okay, so it's starting to come together, and the first thing I'm gonna do once all this is built is tear the whole thing down and move it over there. So let's save progress and get on with it. So 109 looks like, okay, fingers crossed. Looks like we might actually have been successful on resetting the router for once, and we are in action. So cool. Be back in 2 minutes. Then we'll be doing the final designs, then move it over, building it for real, and then see how that pans out. The idea is also that I'll have the fuel generators on the outside of the build for the most part, and I like that. Cool. Be back in 2. Wow, this glitchy music is super annoying, isn't it? The reason is probably because I'm on the border between two different zones. So it starts the music and then realizes, no, you're not in the zone. Yeah, it's the biome thing. So I think I'm... No? Okay, I think it's the music is just glitchy. Alright, since we just saved, then I'm going to... Oh. I think I'm going to just exit all the way out. I mean, if in doubt, just restart. Right, have you tried turning it off and on and off again? Off. Oh no, it's cloud syncing. Ugh, that takes forever. So we're just gonna have to wait until it's done uploading. Boop. Should be coming. All right, so I think that this is going to look good. So basically, it's going to be one side will be primarily like belts going up and pipes going up, and then the other three sides, when you look at it from a distance, will be just power plants with more power plants on top. Literally more on top. And then we should be back in the game, I hope. Smooth transitions or something. The power tower. It's a compression sleeve. Yes, it is. Problem is that I have started a really bad habit, and that is like keeping my arms straight, and which I like locked, and then mousing from there, which just means I'm gonna be tense up here, and I'm gonna be overstretching my elbow, and it's pretty shitty. And I don't know why I just suddenly started doing that. So maybe just move it, and then try to be more aware that you should have a nice, relaxed position. There. There. Maybe just move closer. I don't know. I need to be aware of it because bad habits, they breed quickly. Okay, that's a good one, Grundig. But I also want to make sure that the edges are somehow just leaning out, so it doesn't become like flat limit and then the giant thing on top. So we'll see. It might be overly ambitious, the whole thing, but that's kind of cool. All right, what do we want to do? We want to merge these two lines together. Let's do that as close as possible. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's going to be a merger. And then that's going to be a splitter. Has to be like, oh no, it is not working. I don't have enough space here. Damn. Huh. Well, I do. I'll just do that. Merger. That goes here. Again, don't care about the speed of these. That's not the essence. This is all about, can we fit it in before I move it over to build the correct thing? Yes. So that one. Interesting. Interesting. I can move this. I better. Okay, so there was a really good point about leaving this amount of space between the builds. And then it's the piping coming in. That's where we need the fuel, I guess. Switch over to here, and that will be that always happens somehow. What? Oh, this is wrong. Nope, it's still the annoying thing about it gives me the line even if it's not aligned. Yep. And that comes out of that one. There's no way to avoid it. I can't. I mean, the only way to avoid it is by doing this. and getting into that one and go, haha. I have to do this, otherwise you'll be teasing me forever. And I can't have it. There. Whoop. There. Middle. I'm just going to be using the argument that if I put it in the middle, then it makes sure that it spreads half to that side, half to that side. And that's why I put it exactly in the middle, and that's why it's there. That's the best. That's the bestest solution. And you could be there. There. Yes. Right, so at this point, I think we have everything hooked up. I think. The only thing is, do we have the same conflict at this location? Yes, we do. So I can't merge all of these into a same line because I would have to do it like this. And I think if I move this, then the whole thing gets out of sync somehow. But it has the same problem here. Okay, so that kind of means that either if I move these over by 2 tiles, like 2 meters off, then what? Then this one actually fits. Oh, this one. If I move it over by 2 tiles, this one, 1, 2, then it actually is going to be aligned. Now this one won't be aligned anymore, but that doesn't matter because it's actually not necessary to be aligned. The one thing though is that this and this will no longer be aligned, and it'll go 2 out to this side, which means it's going to be encroaching on that one, which is not great. Like, this is brilliant because it actually fits perfectly. This is not correct, by the way. Hold on, what? Oh, I'm leaving an extra space here. That's why. It's weird. What? Hold on. I'm gonna have 6 plus 6. That's 12, and then the 2 in the middle. Okay, there we go. There's also the point that I could build it like this. I mean, I know pushing it further out, so it's not like in a line, but it's staggered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 5 here as well. And then I'd have to sort of build 2 more, which would be like staggered out there and there or something like that. I don't think it's going to be better. But it would give like a different contour than just being square. I actually really like that idea. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn. Yeah. I think it's going to be too many. And if I did that, I could... Then I guess it wouldn't matter that much that this one would be going 2 out. I guess. What's simpler? Moving this one 2 tiles over, or moving the entire thing here? It's these 4 that either have to be moved 2 tiles this way, which will fix that problem, and it'll fix the problem over here. Then I'd have to build... Does that work? Yeah, it does work. And I think it would look good. Having them staggered like this. I don't think it's not gonna make it circular, but it's gonna make it less square. And that in and of itself is probably a good idea. This side is still gonna be even, and then it'll go out here. I think it's important that I try to build it correctly here. Hold on. This is where it was before. But what if I then did... This is the one causing problems, isn't it? This was supposed to be here, and then I go 1, 2. That would allow this one to be perfect. This one stays, and this one goes closer. Now they are no longer equidistant, but is that a problem? Ah, I just got the same problem on this one. This one is also, yeah. Okay, so this one still has to be moved. Okay. So it's just continually pushing the problem further. That has to be there. And then only the one that's not correct is then here. Okay, this is where it was before. And then I go 1, 2 out. And then I just use these 3. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, fine, fine. Yep, much better. And I'll get... I don't know how big this is. There. Whew. Pagadors went away. Hello, Gareth. Good to see you again. So you didn't quite give up on me. Yeah. It got better. And that will go out to another one. This one. Which I'll position here. And then intention is to have... Ugh, I'm going to kill this one and then I'm going to fall down, right? Yes, I am. These signs are kind of valuable, but hopefully I can just override them or build on top of them for now. Oh yeah, I just reloaded the game. So, that one. So now the question is, do I want to build it the same distance, like here? And then build that one out here, plus that one. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, times 2, 14, and then it's going to be 1 too many. So this one actually shouldn't be here. Unless I decide to build deliberately too many. I think that's good, because it's going to be a more random shape, and I think that's better. This one has to be not there. I will leave a space in between. Good. And then I'll have it middle here and middle there. These two are going to be then a bit more crowded. Is that a problem? Probably not. Oh, hello, tall man. Alright, I think we're good. We're good. Now, how the hell do we start this? I think we started with this one. This is built in the middle, and then it's going to be built like at a completely random location. How the hell are we going to be replicating this part? This one we can build, right? This is on a line, and then it's on a middle line as well. So this is where we start. These two are as close as they can towards each other. They are. Okay, so these two, and then I need to make sure that there's at least 1.5 behind. So that's where we're gonna start. And what? Why is this not powered now? Oh, this one is no longer functional somehow. I'll take you there. That one. And let's go all the way here and say this, if this is the edge, this is in shadow, so don't build on that. And then I'm gonna have one of randomness, and then I'm gonna have one, and then one, the half one, and then I'll be, it was middle, right? Hey Rebo, thank you for joining.
Champion returns. Welcome home.
I don't know how I'm gonna do power for this. For below. Or with just some random girders here. Okay, let's try and see if we can confirm that this is correct. It's about, this is in the middle, yeah. And then what is the next thing we want to build? That is the blender. Ah, wow, you can actually do that. Blender will be right next to it, and was it though? I don't think so. There, yes, the blender is the same size for some reason. And then here, which I don't recall if that was like flush up against it or not. Let's see. It's definitely slightly different. Beam across the roof for power. Yeah, something like that. These two are completely flush, and it is towards the middle. So that means this, the refinery is extending. Yep, a bit further out. That's correct. Good. And the ones on top, on the other side, we have a full line, and then okay. So that I can definitely figure out. I hope. So this is correct. Stupid gifts. And alignment, this is the empty one, and then if I build it here, so that will be input aligned with the previous one, and then go 1, 2. Is that 2? Yes, this goes middle here, and this goes there. Okay, so that's good. Oops. 1, 2. Flush against 1, 2. 1, 2. So that is all of the key infrastructure parts. So far so good. Definitely need to extend it to be bigger, for sure. The first refinery have its outputs to the blender. Yes. Hey, we can actually... Oh, wow. Great stuff. That one. Close. Oh, it disappeared. Nice. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't want to die, don't want to die. No. Fly up, fly up, fly up. Oof. I guess we might as well remove this one because it's gonna happen. This one as well. Good. And then get the power. That's just gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means one more. And we're done. And there we go. So that gives us more floatiness. It also absolutely is nowhere near enough. That's pretty clear. Wow. Okay, so how did we decide to do all of this? We decided that there would be a... Oops. Okay, and first of all... Here. We'll place these first so we know where they're supposed to be. And power. Okay, I'm just gonna build this here, but I want to make sure 1, 2, so this is gonna be the alignment, and I don't have any more. You mentioned that the last floor will be reserved for awesome sinks. Yeah, but that's not necessary anymore because I can build it underneath here, and I think that's gonna be looking better. All of this is incorrect, so let's just take that out. And there. Is that being doubled, mirrored, so it'll be 28 per slab? No, this is going to be one module. Once we need more than this, we just put it on top. It's that simple. This does not feel right. This doesn't feel right at all. I think it's actually... I think it's incorrect. I think this is how it's supposed to be. Yes. And then the next one goes... jumps 1 for some reason, right? What does it? And then I'll have... Can I use this for transport? And then... Or should I use this for transport? I probably should use this for transport. Which means I'll have... That one is for alignment. And it'll be aligned towards... here. And... here. To the left of my subscription, so sad. Don't be sad. But what? How much fuel will... It'll produce 60 per minute. And no, yeah, 60 per minute. And this setup will consume 63 per minute. So that's also another interesting thing. Yeah. And I need this for... Again, alignment. Here. I feel I'm missing some potential here. I feel that this one could be aligned towards here. It's the same line as that. Yeah, sure, that's much better. That just screws everything else up. Damn it. What the hell am I now doing? Damn. I ruined everything now. I'm gonna end up just... Because now it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. You don't even exist anymore. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what I have available, and I need 6 to place them cleanly. That means I am gonna have to have a slight overlap. That would mean instead of having it here and here, then I'd have to build it. I can move it a half tile over, and this one half a tile over. And then again align towards yep. And but behind these I'll have another one. I like that. I like that. I think that's actually pretty cool. It's different. That will be 1, 2. Really bad place. Gonna be right on top of that one. Clipping occurs, that's fine. Maybe I do want to bring it in all the way in to this location if I can. Ah, that's a bit close. That's too clippy. Too clippy. That's too clippy. That's the right amount of clippy. Let's look at that part out here. Oh, wow. That looks good. That looks good. I'm just trying to figure out where I cut this to get it into a nice shape. Yep. Nobody look though. Huh. Yep. I do understand that. Totally fits. I also sometimes lurk in your stream, and I think that's it's a streamer thing. That sometimes with if you announce yourself, then everyone goes like, "Oh, hey, cool, love your stuff, yeah, awesome. Oh, look, who's here?" And I was kind of like, I just wanted to watch a stream and just relax. I didn't want to sort of steal the thunder. And by no means that's not what you're doing, but you're probably familiar with the feeling. Okay, now I just realized that this thing is super cool, but it's not going to work for the other side. Let's try it. Maybe. Maybe it'll work. Ah, it will work. But look at the weirdness here. Like, that's such an magnanimous amount of space we have. Useless. Right? We have everything so nicely packed up, and then suddenly we have, like, way too much space here. That doesn't seem right. That's probably why I decided to do it the other way. Okay, I'm gonna do the two patterns. This is one pattern, and then you can decide which one you like the best. It's symmetrical around this one. The idea being that this is going to be the transport location. That one goes out here. Nope, incorrect. Oh man, I need a shortcut that just says whatever I just had in hand, bring it back. Like right now, I need a shortcut to bring back the stuff that I had. Like what if I right click now? Right click is not used for anything. So what if I right click now and then that would be the same as going down here and picking up the stuff that I had in hand before. That would be such a nice feature. Because it's particularly, this is the normal case. You put a splitter and you go like, ah, it's one off. Now I want to put the splitter down again. And then I have to go find the splitter, shortcut, whatever. And it would just be nice to just right click or some other click and then get back the stuff you just deleted from your hand or you just removed from your hand. And I know what all of you are going to say. It's like, oh, just put it on the website. That would be like the same thing to do. Kind of sucks. Like that's not aligned with that one, and these two are really far away from each other. It's and then I could build, yeah. There's a sample key. Thank you for letting me know that function that I have literally been using every 2 seconds for the last 500 hours of gameplay. But the blades help a lot. Yeah. Press the any key. Yes, the any key. Which one's the any key? Yeah. So you know what? I'm liking this better, but if I did it on the other side, it would just be too much space. There's just too much space on this side. I could also make it non-symmetric. Nah, no. Cool your jets. We're not going to be that radical. Hey, if I start making things aesthetic and non-symmetric, hey, I would be encroaching on total eclipse. Uh, and this is not my thing. Is just square lines and straight things and orderly things. Not like this is how you build the most beautiful curves in Satisfactory. See, if I started doing that, then it would be encroaching.
Our illustrious champion
A dead
returns.
dude, thank you for the 9 months. Good luck today. Hope everything goes well. What shall we name the Twitch baby? Ah, I don't know. It's probably going to be Bandit, whatever we choose. So you come up with a name and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so now this one is aligning between these two. And that's the same as the other side, which was then building it not here, but 1, 2, 3. And not here, but 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's how we count to 3 these days. And it'll then be... Was it like this? I think it was. It's pretty... Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, and then one more behind here. That's the other one, which I can't build. Ah, this thing is killing me. This thing is really killing me. It's horrendous. Why do we have that? It doesn't matter, does it? And like ultimately, it doesn't really matter. Well, probably there's going to be something we haven't even foreseen that go like, I need also pipes, tubes, and then I go like, and that's why I have this space. Or we can do not turbo lift, but hype. Oh, there's almost room for another power plant. Oh, never mind. It's not. That's not going to help us. Okay, what's your problem? What? Clipping occurs, overlapping. I don't care. How is... Oh, okay, now, okay, so that's how it went. Swing and a miss. Try again. There. And then I can afterwards take these out. Yeah, we're just going to leave this empty. Did you just start to mention having room for hypertubes to get up and down the first thing? Yeah, I'm not going to do it, but it's like hypothetically we'd want to do that. Oh, you know what? What we could build is we could build like 1,000,000 of the awesome things. The awesome thing can actually fit in right here. Only problem is that the residue comes out here, so not really happening. Okay, so let's figure out power first. Because if we do power, we can take out all of the annoying power poles and then just use the correct power. I think we should build like a... something all the way around. Like a ring that powers everything. Because the power can be put into this ring here. That one, it's basically a loop around this. Let's do that. Then we go down to our... there. I think it needs to go up from here. Although not exactly from there. What height? 16? 16 meters seems good. And I want to build it there. But obviously that's not a good idea. And that is now... I think it's actually here. And then I'll do that so you don't get bothered. One overlap, so invisible merges. Okay, do we like this? It's one away from that. And is that the same over here? Yes, one away. I don't think it clips anything else. Beams are not conductive. No, well, good thing that touching it would kill you. But, you know, it's a good place to get the power in and out. Because it just makes it a lot easier. Like, for example, here, then we'll just... Oh, that's the wrong way. It's on the wrong side. No! There. Oh, that's so horrible that it's on the outside. Damn. That is so annoying. Oh my god, that ruins everything. This is gonna go away. For sure. I really don't want to put this. This is gonna be... Any good suggestions? Or for all that I care, just bad suggestions are also welcome. Power pole in the middle between the two backsides. Like that. Yeah, but then it's not consistent. I mean, I can see that from here. That looks pretty okay, except that I don't want to have this here. Actually, this is okay. But what am I going to do with all the other crap? But this one has the same issue. It's actually the outside for everything. Is that it? No, I don't know. I don't know. Don't think it is. Nope. Oh, that's also kind of probably would be clipping if it did. That's correct. And then it had to be something like from here to in there and then... I used down rods for all of that. Hook it up to the floor above. Yeah, but I'm not going to build the floor above until I build the next floor. That's the... Otherwise I was considering it. Also cables. Cables? Yeah, 26. Alright, you were just waiting. I don't want to hook it up to the next one because that means if I build this floor, I have to build the next floor on top, and that's not going to look good. Yeah. Still resupply. The problem is I don't know what else to resupply. I would imagine we would need a lot of pipes, maybe? How are the pipes? No, 400. That's pretty good. I think that, as always with these kind of things, I would like to build all the stuff that I can when I can, so that I have as clean of an inventory when I come back, and also can kind of see what else I'm missing. And I think we've settled on this build. I like this. I think it's good. Quantities here do not warrant having a better pipe. Excellent. Sweet. Mainline pipe must be Mark II. No. Only the water. Only the up and down for water has to be Mark II. That's the only one. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is I'm also thinking like utilities and stuff like that. I'm also, once I sort of built the next floor and then I limit it off, and then we're gonna have to figure out how to do something to make it look like it's actually robust, because that's kind of also a thing. Now that I think of that, I think that having something like this in a place, oops, place like this would be integral to make it look more sturdy. How is that so difficult to build? I think that's good. And then this thing here, I'm not liking it. Yeah, I like that. Something like this. I like this, but it's not working. I might as well use these instead, somehow. Damn, power poles. Can't believe that's gonna kill me.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home.
Welcome home, Jessup. Thank you for the 33. Yeah, I like this. Then we can use this for power instead, somehow. That might be better, or it might not be better. Or it might be something we can do, like build these grids from there to there, and that might be just, that might actually not be about the worst idea ever. Something like this. I like this. I like this. It's, except that it doesn't really help us with the problem at hand. What the hell? No! No! I thought it was good. I thought it would work, but damn. The clipping is real. Unreal. Okay, see, I don't mind this part. It's not clipping, it goes through. That's fine, but this thing, oh, it's jarring. There is a solution. Okay, so that's not a solution at all. Not really a solution, at least. Could be. Okay, so here it is now, and then I move it one over. That means I can take this out and move it over so it's flush on this one. And how is... Ah, okay, so they're still weird. One off, this one, move one over again. And let's try here again. Oh. I'm gonna take my break. These designs, they just take so long time to make, but hopefully it's gonna be rewarding to look at. It's rewarding to build, so we learn a lot of stuff as well. How did we lose our power suddenly? Yep, I like this. This is much better. These are now completely close to each other. It didn't change anything for the overall design. Actually changed a bit in terms of this could now be moved slightly closer because it's no longer sort of assigned to that. But it's okay, I guess. Yeah, it's okay. Something like this. Cut that off there. Yep. Okay. I think this is good. This is a good start. It's more than a good start, but it's certainly something. And then of course I'm going to have to fix it on the other side as well. And then we still have to come up with some kind of reasonable way to do power lines for these. The worst one is going to be this one out here. But on the other hand, maybe I think that it's important to take this out to make it look more interesting. Which would mean that power could not be gathered until that one. And then it could go in. Yes. Okay. Feasible, doable, I think so. Let me just find some place to look at the factory. Power on the ceiling. Power on the ceiling is not an option because that means that I have to do the ceiling whenever I do a floor, and I don't want to do that because I want to make sure that this floor is done the way it is. Yeah. Need hypertubes? No, I don't think so. Save first. 110. And then we'll be back in 2 minutes. Don't go away, and see you in 2 minutes. And welcome back. Thank you for your patience with my breaks. The warning is about just my train that's not it's having a complete schedule. So nothing to worry about. Okay. Walkways, good idea. Good idea. Wouldn't it be really extra cool if walkways actually worked with this? Like if this was just possible to align it to something we're building over here, that would be so cool. Yeah, it would also be cool if we could actually have that, but you know, it looks so cool, right? This part. Not that it's at all necessary, but like that. Nope, see? It's just, it doesn't fit. The real Lumpy, thank you for the 2 months, welcome back. Okay, let's continue with the stuff that we can do for now. And then go back and resupply. It's time to hook up walkways through your 20 constructors, except you can't have to anything else. Yes, exactly. Right, let's start with this one. You are doing, who the hell knows what you're doing? That one. And I'm gonna build it like it is for all the other ones, but it won't be like that for this one. What does that mean? Yeah. This is output. Splitter. Merger. So you go in there. That's easy. Okay, that's it. I can't build anymore. We're gonna have to go back and get some stuff. Check for clocking values. Yes, absolutely. And here we add another one. That's gonna be crystal. That's the one that's closest. Next station. Whoosh, go. Good evening, Bartek. Good to see you. Replenish snowballs? Sure. Yeah, I can't even open my inventory while I'm driving. I can open this one, but that's it. Weird that the power is not a constant. I think we'll just replenish a lot of things. Just go around figuring out. If only we had like a one big central hub, but that's gonna have to be the next thing we do after our mega turbo fuel build. I'm a bit worried that I'll lose my viewers before I get completed on the base. Unfortunately, we can see that views are trending down pretty rapidly, pretty significantly at least. Not rapidly, significantly. And YouTube is, of course, I've killed my YouTube channel again with all the junk videos I put in. Stop the train. And no. Too late. It'll go back. Yeah, but it'll also come back here. So it'll all fit so that by the time I need it, it's going to be right en route where I need it. Yeah. That's the plan. Snowballs, it was said. Yep, we got a few. I carry around this thing. Okay, everything is just idle. And autosave. Let's actually open some of the We're on the 14th, and we opened number 11, or no, we opened number 12, so we should have 2 more to open. Let's see if we get anything nice here. And now the hunt is on. That's number 12. 14! Woohoo! Wow. Wow. Straight in the trash. See, this is why I don't like Christmas presents, because that's my reaction if I get something I don't want. Like, wow, straight in the trash. But then somehow my family doesn't want to give me presents anymore. Good evening, Protozimac. Number what? 13? If we see number 13, just point it. I see tomorrow. Yeah, I was in all seriousness, I didn't like it, because the thing is, like, for the Christmas in Denmark, we open Christmas presents on the 24th in the evening. So after a nice Christmas dinner, we eat. After that we open presents. That's how the usual Danish tradition is. And the problem was that my dad is completely useless for these kind of things. My sister is way too busy with work, and that means my mother, on top of sort of organizing the entire Christmas dinner, and also just sort of being a good host and make the food and all that, she also had to basically buy 80% of the gifts under the Christmas tree. And every year she was just so stressed out about it, and she was like, oh, and I was like, how about we don't do it? Get gifts for the kids, but we don't have to give each other presents, because we can just all buy it if we need something, all right? And she was like, yes, that's a good idea. Fast forward 11 months, and it was like reminding her that how stressed it was last year. And then she was like, no, it's fine. And then that's been going on for many, many years. And then I was like, stop giving me gifts, and I'm going to stop getting you gifts, because I can't cope with it. It's too much of a hassle. I can't come up with 10 things I want for Christmas that I haven't just bought for myself. And I certainly can't find the time to go out and buy that special thing that you didn't know that you needed, but now you do. And it has to be in the right budget range. And yeah, it's just complicated. Last buried right over the 6. Boop, thank you. And then, wow, straight in the trash. And then on top of that, when my dad was like, yesterday, I talked about, like, I have a friend who makes the designer lamps, and I showed him, like, oh, this is the new one. He was like, oh, that's nice. Maybe you should get one of those to your mom for Christmas. I was like, it's $1,000. I was like, yeah. I'm not gonna spend $1,000 on a lamp for my mom for Christmas. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, huh? All right. Well, then I'll buy it. What the fuck? I'll buy her flowers. That's fine, but I'm not gonna spend $1,000 on a lamp for my mom that I don't even know if she wants. And if I'm not spending that much for the kids, if I'm gonna spend $1,000 on a present, it's damn well better be something for the kids. I think that's a completely out of proportion budget. Yeah, let's get the stuff we need. This one has nothing. No. Oh, by the way, we should have 500 of those things by now. $500 coming right up. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I thought they stacked way more than that. There. Alright, whatever. Get back in action. Oh well, not yet. Do you hunt the whole Fixmas thing? It's kind of fun. Yeah. I think it's a fun thing to do, and I don't know, but I'm always like, the effort put into this means that it's a lot of content that they only use a certain month of the year, and I kind of feel it's not the best I like it from a blind consumer perspective. Hey, it's fun. But from a product management perspective, then I don't like it. I would not do that. And I know I'm not necessarily I'm not necessarily right about this because it generates hype every year. But from a product perspective, I would be focusing on things that you could use. You're basically only getting 1/12 of the value out of the development you're putting into this because it's only valid for that part of the year. And even worse, you also have the potential that it's going to interfere with other things. And you want to make sure that it's kept away from everything else. Yeah, and it's just, yeah. From a product management perspective, I would probably not do that. No way too much development going into small one. It's pretty simple. No, it's not pretty simple. I don't think it's pretty simple. I mean, maybe it is, but there's a lot of additional render things, and there's a lot of conditions that every time you look at this, it has to check if it's the right season. That means the rest of the year, everything that renders have to check: is it season? No. Is it season? No. And I just think it's I think if you look at the code base, I don't think it's like a nice little corner over here that's all the Fixmas stuff. I think it's embedded into pretty much all of the code to check: is it Fixmas? Is it there? Talking programming, yes we are. Disable it. I didn't even know you could disable it. I guess I'm hoping it's better designed than that. No, I don't think you can do it better designed. Like, literally, I put down a thing now. There. The game has to check: is it Fixmas? That means the rest of the year it's also checking: is it Fixmas? Because it has to know if it renders it or not. Right? Even if actually maybe it's just on the graphics level. Yeah, it is. You can see the actual contour, so the clipping, the actual model doesn't change, the hitbox doesn't change. It's just a visualization. But still, it's still something that has to be checked. All of the things, right? Doesn't it just load a different model during loading? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm not the programmer, I'm not the architect on this, and but I think that it's probably not contained in a really nice little corner. I think there's like, I'm carrying around snowballs. That means this is it's new items as well. Have to be kept alive. And sure, it's not that bad, but I mean, there's added 12 new items to the game. I'd rather have 12 new items that work all year round instead of 12 new items that work here. So, would be next to nothing. I don't think it's so. Baked beans. I'm not really talking about from a performance, specifically performance, because there's a million checks and it's probably pretty fast to do that, as you're saying. I'm more thinking from a supportability, maintainability, and testability perspective. Like, whenever you build anything new, you have to go like, have to test if it works during Fixmas. And that's just now another fork in the whole testing and supporting. And then when you browse through some code, you go like, what is this? Oh, this checks if it's Fixmas. Okay, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Okay, do we have to? Right, that's the part of just. It could be packaged like a plugin or mod. Yeah, I don't know. I would rather have 12 new items that I could use year round than 12 new items I can only use once a year. Let's see. Is there anything else we feel we're missing? Maybe some clad aluminium sheets. Nah, not really. It's simple to add a new feature. It's hard to do it. Yep. Okay, so I can do a timetable. I can have a train, and I can get you to come here. Edit timetable. I'll just take you out. Wonder where it is. Oh no, it's going away. I was talking too much. Otherwise, I could have caught that train. I would prefer that they work on things that are fun year round. Yeah. But I get the impression that it isn't siphoning off too many resources. Yeah, I think it's not like, oh dear, we come into the laggy month because of all the crap that has to be rendered and falling from the sky, and that's not at all the impression we get, right? I'm curious what happens to the Christmas factory after Fixmas is done. Is still I think that the only thing that changes is that you cannot the gifts stop dropping from the sky, and since they're not saved in the save game, that just means that they need to drop in when the game is active, right? So if you log in after Fixmas, the only thing that changes is no more things from the sky, and the Christmas trees are not generating anything. That would be my guess. Are you going to play Dyson Sphere program again? Yes, I am. I absolutely am. Next year. But there has to be something new to it. I'm not going to just play the same game again. Hey, where be the train? Where is it? Where's my train? Oh, is that you? Operational. That's super useful, that tooltip. Yeah, second half of 2022. Yeah, I think so. Could also be created during a hackathon. Oh, if that's created during a hackathon, then I don't want it anywhere near my production environment. Hackathon is not supposed to be put into production. If you do that, you are just killing yourself. You're just setting yourself up for so many failures. It's such a classic mistake. Some over-eager developer or architect or whoever goes like, I really want to show what we can do in the team here. So I've just done a little mock-up of this new program that they've been talking about, and it can do like 20% of the stuff, and there's a basic GUI, and then it's good. And then you show it off, and they're like, oh, that's wonderful. How long did it take? Oh, it took 2 days to hack to go. Awesome, put it in production. No. Like, it works, right? I can click the button. Yeah, it's built on a fucking Access database. You don't want that in production. Yeah, it's fine. Put it in production. And then you just have to walk the walk of shame back to your department and go like, sorry guys, I just killed everything we do for the next many years because I wanted to show that we could be super cool and awesome, and yeah, now they think that it takes 2 days to build a program, and they can just build it on an Access database, and they've already given the customers access to it. Oh yeah, by the way, so it has to be exposed. Sounds like it happened to you before? Yeah, it did. It did. And not once. Too many times. Too many times. And I've even had the one where something like some small vendor or someone knows someone who was coding something, and it works in like one department, and then they want to elevate it to be a global system, and we have an architect looking at it and go like, no fucking way this is getting anywhere near. We will not support it. We will not touch it. It has to be redone and use modern technologies. Get that shit out of here. And then they go to my boss and blah 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 blah. You have to be able to serve the customer, and then comes to me and say, I don't want to touch it. I can't. We don't have the competence. We can't do it. It's like, okay, well then they'll do it themselves. So they do it themselves. That means they run IT systems in non-IT, and then it takes about 20 minutes, and then they go like, oh, we're just gonna have to build an interface to your ERP system so we can get the data, and also we want to be able to write invoices from the system, so we need all the invoice data as well. No, you're not. And then 2 years of haphazard development later by some guy who doesn't work here anymore, then it becomes too unwieldy, and it has crashed a few too many times, and then it gets handed over to my department against my will, and then I have to support the shit. Welcome to corporate IT. That's how it works. Like, you go like, I will not touch it. Okay, then you don't get to touch it. Then they'll build it themselves. And then a bit later. Here's the steaming pile of shit that has grown like a monster that we can't control anymore. It's yours now. Good old days. Why do you have to make me sad? Oh, I'm sorry I make you sad. It's not my intention. Senior sysadmin. Oh yeah, so that's... You also get this. Oh yeah, we got this system. Please, it is yours now. I didn't... Where was I when the vendor selection was done? Oh, you weren't invited because you're always so negative. Like, why do you think I'm negative? Because this is the piece of shit that comes out of it. Because then I could have prevented this damn disaster. But yeah, it's good times. Don't have to deal with that crap anymore. We set up a bunch of shadow IT in AWS, even though we're only approved to use Azure, and it's production, and 24/7 critical, and it's your problem now. Yep. Yep. It's the story of corporate IT. And then I was the manager, so then I looked around at my highly motivated, highly skilled people who have just, again, and I got a steaming pile of shit. And I'm gonna just shove this down the throat of one of my employees. And we all know what it is. There's no two ways about it. It's like, can I talk to you for a minute? I got something for you. Here you go. Rep POC 10 years ago. I go to prove an idea.
Tales of our
Hey,
endeavors.
Hetchu, thank you very much for the 5 gift subs. And welcome. Good evening. What an entrance. Sure, if I like to listen about my job while watching Satisfactory. You can you can put it in my Jira. I'd have gotten every Steven file. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Alright, let's try and see if we can get the power thing working again. Or not again, but get some kind of thing working. You know, like, okay, so you're gonna be like, oh, listen, I have time off. Yes, but if you are brothers at arms and you've faced the enemy in combat, then when you're sitting with your war buddies, you're also reminiscing about the old war stories. That doesn't mean that I mean, it's just the way it is. It's a way to mentally process the trauma that all of you have experienced together, and then you're processing it together. That's what we're doing here. We are just it's to alleviate some of the post-traumatic stress that we're all suffering from. So it has a cathartic effect. Hey, thank you, Baked Beans, for the 200 bits. Turbo Fuel Hype Train attempt. Hey, and thank you, MDep, for the 200. Are the 2 pillars clipping the pipe? 2 pillars. These 2 are. Yes, that's the stuff we wanted to... we fixed on the other side, so we need to fix it here as well. Oops, should not have taken both of them out. So it was out. This was where it was before. There, and then I go 1, 2. No? That's clean. And that's clean. Perfect. despite horror stories of corporate IT life, I'm sure there are good ones scattered about as well. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it's just that, you know, like the funny stories are, the good stories are not like, I know that some people like the stories and then I did this and then I did that and then everything worked and it was awesome and they hailed me as a king of development, and it was like, okay, who the hell wants to listen to that kind of story? So, and thank you, Kenna, 300. I'm in. Let's hope other people are in as well. Gonna need a bit more than that. Oops, that's not a great place. So better stories are generally the ones that where things did not go so well. Otherwise, it just turns into just bragging about how awesome you are. Like, if you just come in here and go like, you know what? I did this awesome project and I just solved everything. It was super awesome. Like, why? How's that? How's that a good story in any way? Hey, Toman, 200. I'm out. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so which ones do not have power on? These two go here. These two are still not there, and they would really like to go into that location, which obviously it cannot.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Freak! Woo! Wow! I'm going on vacation for the rest of the year, so this is probably the last stream of the year. Thanks for all the entertainment and community. Thank you so much for the 1337. I wonder if you accidentally pressed 13 too many in that one. That is magnanimous. It's like I could see it out of the corner of my eye. I was like, oh, something's coming. I think it was the progress bar. I saw the corner of my eye. They went like whoosh. That was intentional. I know. I do imagine that it is, because I think you get a warning message. Thank you so much, Rick. That is super generous of you, and that's it's great to have you around. It is amazing. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna spend it all towards the lamp for my mom. No, I'm not. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't you worry. That's not where I'm spending my bits. Has to be some kind of logic to this. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, anyone else? Don't buy another Tesla. No, don't worry. Don't worry. All right, so, well, that's a freak who did that. We can't let that just be standing here by itself, right? Now that we have a proper hype change. Anyone else joining in? Yes? No? Oh no, it's okay. Okay, this. Let's get it to that one. Looks about right. Yeah. And that one. And thank you, Antonius. A pale shadow. No. Let's see, that one goes to these two. It's getting complicated.
A generous bestowal.
A generous bestowal. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. Best I can do is have a light bulb for the. It's not a light bulb. It's a LED. It's pretty cool technology,
Tales of our
honestly.
endeavors proliferate.
But still. Oops, why did I? And Neem, thank you for 5 gift subs. That evens it out. You and Hechu are now sort of
illustrious champion
neck and neck.
returns. Welcome home.
There. And okay, so at this point we only need to
A kind
get this
gesture.
here. And thank you, Miss Timony. Did you ever get that turbo fuel recipe? I have all the turbo fuel recipes I need. Ooh, and Barthik, thank you very much. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Is there going to be one pair of winners for the entire turbo tower? Yeah, I think so. And that's already been done. That's the level 5 from last time. So we'll need to find something new to get here.
Tales of our endeavors.
There was Tegavara and Daniel V. Let's just go Daniel. Hey, Barthik, baked beans with 6 gift subs, and then Barthik coming in quickly right after with 10 gift subs. All right, well that was a very short time, baked beans. You got to hold that leader position. At least you're not on a lunch break now, as is usually the case. How am I gonna get you to be non-clippy?
More shall gather.
I don't think I can.
More shall enter the fray.
I don't know if I could do that. This one? There. This is the part that is taking too much time in terms of how much it's sort of valuable. Let's get it to this one. So this is fine to do once, but when you have to do this for every level, then you go like, that might be getting a bit out of hand. There. So now that's everything. What else? Oh, that was Swedish Hound with 10 gift subs. Wow, it's actually turning into almost a level 4 now. Almost a level 4 train. There. Now everything should be powered. It's powered? Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, they're huffing and puffing, but not really getting it. The hub was won by Abron and Harris. Yes, that was a hub. We'll have tons of other things to build for sure, and the big hype trains are not really that common, so don't worry. We'll put it on the list of things. Oh, turbo fuel. And this one's scaled down 80%, I think.
More shall gather. More shall enter the fray.
Okay. Okay, well that little idea about, hey, let's start a little hype train. Why don't we? And that's certainly someone's been waiting for that. Thank you so much. That is Opticon with 20 gift subs. And that is not the first time you've been dropping those fat stacks of 20 subs. Wow. Wow, that's a level 4 hype train now. Any ideas for level 5? No, I don't actually have no ideas about this. For what we can get for a level 5. But if you have suggestions, by all means, I'm very willing to come up with good ideas. Definitely want to do something. So, if you win, and you have a good idea, or if radio consortiums, yeah, I mean, that's just a long way off right now. But it's definitely going to be enough. Battery surround, yeah, sure. I mean, I think I'll just build it like the next thing we want, which I think will be crystal oscillator units. Will probably be what I need to build once I'm done with the hub and all that stuff, right? I don't know what will be next.
More shall gather.
Bartek, thank you so
More shall
much.
enter
Wow,
the
that takes
fray.
back the lead for you. No, I don't have oscillators. I have the crystals ready to be sent to oscillators, and then we have to figure out what was the oscillators. Probably this one, maybe, kind of. I don't know, because I don't have a place where I build AI limiters. What? I don't have an alternate for AI limiters? Is there no alternate for AI limiters? I don't think so. Gotta see if I can get it to 5 with a little competition. Oh, yes. You're going to need AI limiters. Yeah, but I mean, you're going to need all of it. But the thing is, that's like sequencing is important. Like, I want to do the stuff that is most important. All right, so yes, Bartek, that is great. I automated crystal honestly a lot earlier. Yeah, and it might also be good but if you want to do crystal computers, then yeah, you want to do that. So then Blender should be scaled into 72. I don't heavy oil refine I refine to 90. Yeah, I think so too. I think you're right. Let's do that. This one was 72. Now I'm just going blind off you, and I don't feel comfortable doing that. All right, 2 minutes left. 35 left. I know there's a long way until level 5, but still, it doesn't get much closer than this. If anyone wants to join, even if you are not sort of looking to contest the 25 gift subs or the 13,000 bits, then still, you want to be part of it and get, hey, Miss Timothy, like that, join the bits. See if we can get one of those weird level 5 emotes. And Bartek, $4.99. That sounds like cleaning out the account. And Daniel also joining in with another gift sub. Cleaning up, yep. Cleaning up that account.
Our modest fellowship
This doesn't
expands.
seem right.
Praise the sub.
36 heavy oil. Heavy oil.
More shall
There
gather.
it was. There it
More
was.
shall enter
Try
the
Opticon with the 10 more gift subs. Taking it back now with 30 gift subs. And it's 1 minute left and we're at 93%. Oof. 93%. That is so close. All right. Get your stuff in here. Mr. Fifka, thank you for
Tales of
continuing
our
your sub.
endeavors proliferate.
Lookablom gifting forward one we got from Danny with 5 more subs, and that triggers the damn level 5. You guys are super Christmas generous. Irrelevant animal ahoy. Absolutely irrelevant animals. Thank you. So, got 20 seconds if you want to join in for an irrelevant animal emote. And thank you everyone for joining in. And Bartek,
Tales of our
stealing it back.
endeavors Proliferate.
Oh my god, look at that number next to you gifted, a total number of gifts. So that is insane. Bartek, you just stole it back in the last second. Oh. And look at Traptagon is more busy doing emotes, so that is probably not a counter snipe. Thank you so much everyone and that is super generous. And congratulations to Bartek and Freak. I think Freak, you were the one who really just said this is a serious hype train. And it was. Thank you. What kind of irrelevant animal? We got a hype. Wow, a hype. Irrelevant animal. Yeah, sorry Trapticon, that was close, but you managed to make it a race. Yeah, amazing chat. Generosity. Absolutely. Colors, yes. But also, if you have any good ideas about what we should use this for, then by all means, let me know. Because right now, I don't know what we want to do just now with this. That was the idea. Perfect. Thank you. Now I don't need to do this at this point. Not yet, at least. Yeah. It'll be better when he go for the... Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Nostalgic sniping. Well, you've certainly been on both ends of the snipe mechanic, so that's not a big surprise there. Let's see. Let's go up here. Oh, I'm running out of juice for my headset. By the way, I don't know if you can hear it, but goddamn, these are squeaky. ASMR. I wouldn't call it ASMR, quite the contrary. But yeah, so if anyone goes like, oh, what kind of headset do you have? Do you recommend it? No. It has shitty range and it's squeaky. Actually, maybe I should build it there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually want to get in-ear something. Maybe I'm looking at like some Raycons or something like that. Just some in-ear. Anyone have like good recommendations for in-ear headphones? There. AirPod Pro. Definitely not going to be AirPods. Yes, they can charge at the same time. Yeah, they can. Tough to crowd, but it's nice to make computers only using an assembler. Yeah, true. But you can also do that with the... isn't there another computer recipe that... Nope, that's the only one that's... Yeah, crystal oscillators, sure. And that one is also good. It's going to be a bit misleading, this one, but it's going to be fine. I want to build it like this, and then we can see. Okay, here. Oh, that's not good. That's actually completely incorrect. This is not water coming in? No. Ew, this is not water. That's going to be for here. There. Because that's, of course, the heavy oil residue coming out. And this one is then heavy oil residue coming in. And if I scale this down to 72, it's going to take 36 inbound. This one at 90% is going to be 36 outbound. So that's the right scale. Cool. And this will only be like 72 outbound. Okay. And with that, that's where we need the water. So I'll try it again. There. Next up. But it's a bit... Christ. Okay. Actually, this is one of the things that I wouldn't mind taking a sponsorship for. Like headphones. That's something you can always wear, and then if someone goes like, oh, what is it? Like, oh, here's a referral link. I actually like him, right? That would be like a perfect thing to have a referral link for. I think. Okay, 1,600 euro. Yeah, okay, that's... I think that if I bought 1,600 euro headphones, then you would be like, yeah, let's not give him any more level 5 hype trains. He's clearly not responsible with his money, so let's not do that again. Can you merge water only at floor 7? No VOD requires, since you can just... Yeah, I can. But then it's no longer symmetric. And maybe I put too much effort into the symmetry part. Oh, yeah, that's actually not correct. Reverse it. Yeah. I expect them to make me dinner as well, at least. I want to say how much I enjoyed your Dyson Sphere program videos. They have helped me a ton. Thank you. That's actually funny. I mean, thank you for that, and thank you for coming in to share a compliment. It's funny that I feel that over the last couple of weeks, we've had a disproportionate amount of people coming in and saying exactly that line. It's as if like there's something happening with Dyson Sphere that people sort of either start playing it or my videos are starting to sort of pop. Yeah, a few updates to the game. Yeah. Probably not needed. I think this one is the one that I want out. Okay. So now comes the difficult part. Please work. Yes. There you go. Came here for your DSP videos as well. Yeah, but like not like 2 weeks ago. I think sponsorships are fine when you get real stuff that you're probably been using or really stand by. Unfortunately, too many people are overused it. Yeah. I think that's exactly the point, Trapjagon. I mean, even if they gave me these for free and I got a referral link, then I would still be like, nah, don't get them. They suck. Because there would be nothing worse than people actually buying them and then coming back and go like, they're super squeaky. You must have known that. And we're like, yeah, I did. But I just made $3 off of your referral link. So fuck you. Eh. What? That's... I am not that scummy. Not that scummy, right? Yeah. It's also why when people go like, this arm thing, what is it? It's not sponsored. And I could get a sponsorship for it, but they were like, they wanted basically my firstborn as collateral for allowing me to sponsor, to have a sponsor link. I was like, no, thank you. I think not. Got some Sony in-ear ones with my new... I was also like considering like Denmark. One of the big industries in Denmark, for unknown reasons, is hearing aids. A lot of the biggest hearing aid companies are actually Danish companies. There are several of them. I don't know. That's the thing. But they actually have been sort of mulling over the fact that they should go into gaming. And I was like, I think that's an excellent idea. Like, because the thing that hearing aids, what they do that headsets don't do, is they take a scan of your ear and they 3D print exactly to your ear and exactly to that. And I was like, that's so awesome. Like, think of it, like you get your custom made and complementing where your sound is not, your hearing is impaired and can accentuate that, and you know, all those things. Like, that's perfect for a hearing aid company to go into high-end gaming peripherals, right? Makes perfect sense. Instead of like this crap, which is just like, I don't think there's a lot of tech involved in that. The Sicilians where I use a Sennheiser, very comfortable, but the ear cushion design is a bit odd since they sometimes fall off. Oh, it doesn't sound good. Some kids' earphones. Yeah. I was wondering, it looks like you're standing while you stream. Is that true? Yep. Otherwise, it couldn't be dabbing consistently. Whew, this design, man, this is killing us. This is killing us. Okay, let's do the other part here. That one. This is the inbound. Let's make sure. Oops. And I'm gonna need 22.5. So that's whole. Okay. Let's do the calculation. 22.5 times 4 buildings times 0.8. That's 72, and that's exactly what we're building out of that. Oh man, it's so beautiful when things just match up. You know, let me know if you want Jabra with 50% off, although it's not really gaming stuff. I just bought a set of Jabra headphones for my daughter. But, you know, I am very much against like an influencer discount. So for example, the guy who you've seen makes merchandise for Satisfactory contacted me and said, "Do you want a bunch of it?" And I was like, "Yes, but I want to pay for it." And the reason why I want to pay for it is because then I can, then you know that I'm not speaking fondly of it because I got it for free. Right? That's kind of the essence of it, right? I'm being exactly. So the benefit I got was the fact that it has already been shipped to me, while the Kickstarter only ends like in later on. I don't know when, but yeah. So. Woo. One, two, three, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna be like that. Yes. Break time soon. It is break time soon. Have you heard of Nura? I don't know. It seems like a fluffy little critter in a fantasy game. So if that's not the case, then I guess my answer is no. I have not heard of Nura. But if it is a fluffy little creature in a fantasy game, then I still haven't heard of Nura. Two incomable belts until I make fine. Nope, it's not wrong. It is very deliberate. I use 2 types of belts. I use Mark 1s for the outputs from factories when there is no need for it to be bigger. And then anything that is a consolidated belt, like this is the main belt, always uses the highest tier. And anything that's out here uses the lowest tier possible. That's just the rule I have. Thank you, Hermit, for the prime, and welcome. Just need this one. Just need this one. Then I can take a break. This. And you're coming from that one. That was the whole reason. Look at this. Yes. Direct line. Sweet. Go in. Okay. That is even more done. It's actually almost done. Whew. Link to some interesting events into the stream chat channel and Discord. Thank you. The problem is for me is like with all sorts of things, like how do you select, how do you choose, and all that stuff. Anyway, that's not what we're going to do now. Now we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back in 2 minutes, and then we should get all of this operational. I mean, I don't think we'll be having it sort of flowing, but we'll give it a shot. We'll start bringing stuff in as well. Oh, save, save, save. 111. There. All right, be back in 2 minutes. All right, be back. Back. And I also had another idea that I wanted to look at was, now I'm getting distracted here, but wouldn't this be a, oh. Ah, the clipping is real. Okay, so it has to be on the inside. Do I want it to be... Oops, there. Yeah, I think that's probably nice. Not super necessary, but I think it'll just make it look nice. At least the first level. Whether we will eventually do that on other levels, I don't know. I don't even know what the prospect of getting all the other levels done. Oops, that is not correct. And the final one. So we just have a place to stand. It's not really going to be used for much, but hey, it's here. So the pink could be used as highlight. Or dark green. Oh, dark green. Okay, let's see. We have... Let's start from the start here. This one. We have... Okay, this is going to just a fix. Ah, no, I'm running out. I forgot to bring more of these. Ah, okay, can I build those? Yes, I can. For some reason, I still carry around a lot of that. There. Okay. Screws. Yeah, somehow we had the screws. Awesome sync. And that has to be aligned. Whoops. Here. Yes. Ooh, that's a lot of tickets. Nice. 61 tickets. So that's the trash coming out, and then we need the crude oil coming in. Crude oil coming in is kind of a thing, kind of a challenge, I guess. It'll certainly be a challenge for the first iteration here, the first level, because I need to get it below ground. How far can we go below? Ah, it's plenty of space. Plenty of space. And this is 1, 2. Three, 4? No? That's weird. Oh, right, it's because it's the wrong place. Okay, so it's there. Yes. And that's not a good one because it's now clipping the next. And there. That's where it comes in. There is a build more vertical. Yep. Okay, so oil coming in here. Good. It's actually going the other way, but who cares? And oil will then make the heavy oil residue. Heavy oil residue just needs the water, so we just need water coming in. That's what we have over here. So those should be placed in this general vicinity. I think I want to make like... Yeah. I think there's an idea here. So I'm gonna have... Okay, this one has 72 water, and how many did I think I wanted on top of each other? I needed 12. $864. Let's go back to this part. Weird. Scaled it to one floor. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So that's why I have 2 of these. And then 48 of these scaled down. and 90 scaled up, but I'm just thinking like the same number should be the correct one, right? Like 12 times whatever I have in that one should still give the 900, otherwise there's something wrong. Hey Hermit, thank you for converting your sub. Perhaps you can add a train carriage or two and load lots of materials the next time. New factory, you're limited inventory space. Yeah, I could, but I don't think it's not super valuable because, for example, now I ran out of. I mean, right now I'm not running out, but obviously when I need to build the next floor, then it would probably be a good idea to bring in some other things, right? But that's my intention. But I only want to do that after I have built my central train truck hub, because then it makes sense that I bring everything in there, and then I bring everything. I have a train that I can just go like, I want that, put it on a train, go out. Yeah, but you scaled it to 72. I don't understand that. I don't understand how I scaled it to 72. I mean, yes, I do understand why I scaled it to 72, but then something else must be wrong. That's the problem. Let's go with this one. I scaled it towards this one. This one is getting 50 out, okay? So this one should be consuming 12 and a half here. And that's not the case. That's not the case. It could consume 12 and a half, but I've scaled it towards consuming 12. That's the problem. Carlos have written in Discord moderator. Thank you, Mr. Stephanie. Appreciate it. Thank you for chasing it. Okay, so 12.5 divided by 15. Times 18.75. There we go. Okay, so okay, now I have found the issue. So what does that mean? Then this one will mean that I need 83.3233 times 22.5 times 4, and then of course obviously divide by 100. That's 75. Good. Which means this one has to make 75. All right. And now I also need 75 heavy oil residue in. Okay. So, hold on. 37.5. This is 37.5. There.
Returned.
Very deliberate. Rodson, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Love the streamer. Thank you. Love is a big word. Yeah. So what does this also give us? This also gives us times 18.75 times 4. That's the output. That gives us 62.5, and all of these here, 14 times 4.5 is 63. Now it's much, much closer. So nice. So nice. What? 73.79. Yes. Okay. So that means now this whole system here, this whole floor is producing 62.5 per second. And the maximum consumption for all of these is 63. So I feel pretty good about it. Okay, that was something, this, okay, so that was the water. So we need 900 water in. That's going to be 2 times 450. I could get it. How do I do this? I think I want to punch a hole here. There, that should be enough for 2 of those in either direction. Now, how are we going to scale this? If only we could. I think we need to build it in the water and then build it. Yeah. It doesn't align towards the one with me. Okay, so it is what it is. We are building it down here. And finally, it snaps. Not willingly, but it does. That's silly, in my opinion, that we have to do this. But hey, we have a solution. Ah, no! The the reinforced iron plates. Oh dear. Oops. Isn't there another way to do reinforced iron plates? Breathe. Breathe, my friend. Breathe. Oh, somehow losing there. For once, not the cables. Yes. Alright. Just thinking which one I'd like to do. There. Oh, disconnect output. Ah, panic, panic. Oh, good thing I'm not panicking. Oh, Grundig, you're awesome. Ah. Why are you so on top of things? Damn it. Hey. I think one leaked out. No, it didn't. I think you're trolling me. It didn't leak out. Shouldn't one of the refineries' production end with a 4? Yeah, okay. Yes, you are not incorrect. But I don't think that's something I'd really bother with. There's the rounding of that is irrelevant right now. 1, 2, 3. I think it's actually that one. It's yeah. So I just want to build it only the stuff that is needed. Why is that one not? That's weird. Funny how it just doesn't see that one. Huh. Why not? There we go. From here to here, and then switch the mode to that one. That is gonna be like for once a really nice build for this spot, yeah. That is so rare that we have a nice build here. Also funny how I'm losing power midway through this. Yeah. Water extractors are not great, not the greatest thing to place. I mean, we found a way to do it, and that's great, but it doesn't make it good. It just makes it, I don't know, tolerable. Get that one in, and now we can fly again. Whee! I'll build it into that one because it kind of belongs there. You. So again, the principle is here. This is the main line. These are side lines, so they will not need to go above 300. And I sure as hell hope they can pump it up there. They can. Okay, so what do we need? We need... I need 900, but I need it divided by 4. So I need them to go to 225 each. Nope, can't copy that. Oh, right, it's coming in on one pipe. That's the problem here. There we go. That was not the intention. Intention is actually that I want to get it to on two pipes. That's not the right place. Because this one will now go up, I think.
A new subscriber arrives.
A new subscriber! The Dex, thank you! Thank you for your subscription and welcome. I really want to place it on top, but that's not really how we do things. Okay, but okay, let's see. Mark 2 or 3 will be easier for nuclear. So many pipes and extractors, it's a pain. Yeah. Could use 2 meter foundations for that. I know! I did. So that goes here. And then 2 up, right? Yes. I wonder if I could actually... no. But I could probably do this. No. Let's do it the way that it was meant to do. There we go. And this one is 225. This one also 225. Sweet. Hello, Luana the Moonlight. Do we like the water supply thing? I actually like it better like this. That is really close to being a workable solution. welcome to completely irrelevant things to do.
Another loyal
Yay! A
devotee.
patron! Sweet! Thank you! I'll just check in a sec. I like this. Right? That looks so nice. I like this. With the exception of maybe... There. Just to make sure that it's... You don't fall down there either. I mean... Sense of completeness, right? I like this. And then let's see the patron pledge thing. And there was a new initiate, also some other stuff, but a new initiate of the path. Thank you very much and welcome. Let's build the other one. Don't you need pumps for the low 2 pipe? Nope. I only need it for getting from here and upwards, but that's going to be something I do for the next part. That's not correct. Is it? That's interesting. What? Why? What? How? How did... This is the middle and it goes into sort of that one. This is the middle and it goes nowhere near that one. Huh. This is not placed in the middle then. How the hell did we fail that? And I'm saying we because there's no way I'm going to take responsibility for this. This is just as much on you as it is on me. Okay, maybe a tiny bit more on me than it is on you. Does it make sense now? Yes. Much more. Does that mean I could actually build it here? No. Okay, so we maintain this. Yeah. And then afterwards we end up just removing the entire level here and go like, oh, okay, well that kind of was useless to build these barriers around. There, and we replace it on this side as well. I think it's going to be a good build once it's done. problem is, like, as with the previous big builds, spent so much time on it, and then it's just really hard to sort of do it justice in a showcase video. One, two, and then go to 225. 1, 2, and 225. Good. I like this. This is it's where I wanted it. Sure. Maybe the other one was better. But that's beside the point at this moment in time. It's very pretty. Thank you, Just Yusuf. Will you build one floor of this for YouTube? Don't know. The thing is, like, building like time-lapse videos where I build things are just really end up being completely irrelevant, because it's like in up down over and you just get dizzy from doing it. So sometimes it's just better to sort of explain the concepts. And I don't know. I definitely want to do a showcase of it for sure, obviously, but I don't know when, what, how, and why. I do know why, because I want them views. Okay, I think everything's good. So we have water in. That's the first part here. So let's get the oil. We don't need a lot of oil. How much oil do we need? It's like 300. Connect pipes. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Let's see. Oil is over here. And we'll probably get into a fight now. Then let's do that. Arm the snowballs. We are armed and ready. Yeah, so maybe a secondary account on another computer to do a time-lapse recording while you build. It's a good idea, but if you've been around for a while, you know I don't like playing with other people, and that other people includes myself. So I don't even want to play with myself. Do you have any idea how bossy I can be? There's just no way I'm going to be enjoying that. Poof. Ah, that was a disappointing battle we did here. Nothing even came out to fight us. Okay, I'm just gonna take some copium just because it feels good. Thermal power? I don't know. Oh. Bypass this. Let's go. We want to go just all the way out. Yeah. Really like this one to be pipeline spot for nope. That one. I would love this to be able to go here, but I think it'll be it actually will be just good enough. See? That'll be fine. Why are we running around with the wrong? Chop chop. Good evening, Jeff. Yep, not quite there yet. That goes out. This one goes out. Every 10 meter. What are we doing every 10 meter? There. Bit clippy, are we? There. And how much are you gonna get? You are gonna get... it was 300 oil, right? Was it 300 oil or was it almost 300 oil? $450 heavy oil. Oh, 337 crude oil. Oh. That sucks. That means this is not even enough. Where's the other one? There it is. How utterly disappointing that no one wants to fight us. I do enjoy just not being deliberate about things that are not on my... It's either controlled like this or it's complete junk. That one. And that one. I'm not sure this is the right number. This is now 240 and I need 337. So let's see what we can do back here. It's the same. So that's 180 plus 180 from the other one. I think that makes much more sense. Good. And then let's see if it actually can pressurize it all the way, or we need like a single pump somewhere. That actually should start getting something working, right? Well, no crude oil yet. Missing a pump. Bees are happy? Alright, good. Good to know. This one's full. This one's full. This one's kind of not full. What are we going to do about power then? First thing's done. Off we go. Alright. Let's see. Ah, it's getting stuck. And this one is still unclear. Still need to build more of those? Okay. Okay. Oh no, I'm out of everything. I need to start making screws. Coal and sulfur then. Yeah, unfortunately they are a bit worse, but gotta do it, right? Gotta do it. Gotta get those in there. I think they're both somewhere. One of the assemblers is missing stitch plates. What? One of the assemblers is missing stitch plates. No, no, no. We fixed that. I think. Making? Yeah, yeah. I don't think. I don't think so. Glad to hear you using past tense for that phrase. What? Did you just reply to yourself, Natonius? Ta-da. I don't know where I built it. Just here, maybe? And that's a bad place to drag it to, but whatever. Yay! Okay, let's trace it. Yeah, this one just has a bit to get rid of because it was stuck. Getting something, oh wow, because water's already done. Okay, we're getting fuel. Yay! It's going in here, full of fuel, all of it. Just need the compacted coal. There, that one's, they're making compacted coal. How do you repurpose one of the coal compactors to be reinforced? Yeah, I did revert it back, but it was good that you mentioned it because I had forgotten to re-enable this one. So it was good, but it was not good. I don't care which one goes in where, so they're just going to go into this one or that one. So let's have a look. Where do we have coal? And coal, I think, is up there or something crazy. Yeah, up there. Okay, 266 is pretty close, so that's probably going to be the closest one. And then let's look at the sulfur. Is that over there? Still not. Oh, there's the sulfur. What? Really? Oh, right. Yeah, the point was I wanted to build it here, but then I ended up building it out here. So that's like really far away. In any case, we're going to bring this coal down here. So let's figure out where we want the coal coming in. Huh. This is super blocking everything. So what I'm thinking is actually do build it below. We've done that. And that should be the perfect location. There. And then yep, I like it. And yeah, so this is where we get the coal inbound, and then I'll also do the other one while I'm at it. No. Sulfur. See how close. On another height from the one above the oil pipe. Why build? Because this one, the oil pipe, because the oil pipe could technically have been built 1 meter up, but this one has to be built here because then it fits perfectly like this. Now I didn't get the ping. It's the wrong way. I keep thinking it's this way. But it's not. I do have some sulfur, but it's that one. I keep thinking that's the one I want. It is not. Yeah. Why can I not turn it? Used to be able to do that. Ah. Yeah, okay. There. Can we build it like this? I like hiding these things underneath. Whoops, what do you do? Oh, you're just the template built. And 500 and... I don't even know how much. 500 something meters out. $420. Alright, cool. I think all of this eventually will be picked apart and removed. So there's nothing sort of relevant, particularly relevant with any of this. Yeah. We are not going to be able to keep this going. Again, just keep pinging. Okay. We'll go as far as we can this way. Probably not much further than this, because I'm kind of stuck in a pretty shitty situation here. Damn! Now what? And there's no way of avoiding this. This whole giant area is just toxic. You keep running into issues when I walk away. Well, what does that tell you? Don't walk away from me. I can't do it without you. I guess it might be time for us to actually build the most useless item in the game. Which isn't obviously useless because I need it right now. Let's see. Scan and see if it's close to this correct direction at least. It's pretty close. 330 meters. That's not so bad. Oh, hello, buddy. Wanna try and see if this one works? Let's get some copium going here. Where are you? There you are. Good stuff. Yeah, the bees are not happy now. Although these are not bees, they are crabs. Flying crabs. Get rid of this. I hear something. Alright. Get the love tap. My favorite strategy. Brute force and ignorance. Good stuff. Anyway, that was one thing. Yeah. Oh, this looks interesting. So actually, lore-wise, inside the rocks there are these hexagonals in... What? That makes no sense. I mean... Okay, let's see. I need to go now. Let's look at the coal one. Right, perfect. Well. Yeah. Probably just one over here. And then continue on the other side. Build it in here somehow. Oh, like, hey, we can actually do that. Nice. Kind of. There we can do it. We can't do it too far away. That looks pretty close to correct. Is first segment of this belt diagonal? First segment of this belt diagonal. You're saying that there's some... I don't think, not quite diagonal, but also not quite straight. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Oh, because yeah, it's not actually hitting that level. Yeah, okay, now I get it. I love that you said diagonal. It's like, I don't think it's quite diagonal, but I You made me look, and it was incorrect. So you are correct that it was incorrect. Then the other one probably has the same issue as well. Because it has to be not like this, but to this location. One off the ideal line. There. Take that out. Good. Interesting how I'm... Okay, now I'm able to continue this. Only to a certain level. There. And let's see. Definitely not what I wanted. Okay. And we're out of aluminium.
A new subscriber. Come,
Trin
yourself.
Trinix
We are building
X, thank you for the prime and welcome. No, they're not. They're not. No, there are two computer science problems: caching, naming, and off by one. Those are the two. Let's see if that is good enough. And should we have a bit more than we might? Yeah. So now we need to get this up. I'm actually thinking that I probably should have build like a tower for it. Ooh, look, a slug. If I build a tower here, then it'll be you either build the tower so it's connected to the network, or you don't build it at all. I don't want to build a tower that is not connected to my grid. So hello, Cole. Nice to see you. I feel someone doesn't like me. There. Ow. 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 Okay, maybe do something about it. Well, I'm not even using global grid because it was added after I started. Oh, there you are, you bastard. Ow. This is not going well. Sweet. That went well. Where are your organs? There you are.
A new subscriber arrives.
And hello, Stripe. Thank you for the prime and welcome to the community. And what? Two of these. Ah, man, it was so close that we got this up and running today. But then again, even if we got it up and running, then there would still be like a million things that we didn't get kind of completely working. Okay, how much do we need of this? It was like really minuscule amounts. I have two of those consuming 25 each, so each level consumes 50. So that means 600. So it is actually like fully scaled up. Am I just not? Have I just ruined everything, by the way? I built it here and then I thought I could get more out of it. Maybe that's because I just assumed that I could get a level. Hello, Toronto. Yeah, but an MK3 miner is not a double again, is it? Okay, well. Okay, so it's built towards a level 3. Then I kind of course, those completely timed and ready and all that stuff. This one. Yeah. How about if I just want to place another one next to it? How can I not do that? I guess I built you as level 1 as well. That is so close. There. And then if I can upgrade this and upgrade this, then these two I can see from downstairs, so that makes more sense for me to do that. Alright, time to wrap up. We're not going to get to sulfur just now. Sulfur will be something we have to build the HAS suit and then work our way towards that location, get it, bring it back, and then everything is working. Sweet. Whew. Can't see a damn thing, but let's just move over here. So this will be pretty much what the first level of Turbo Fuel Factory looks like. I think it's a really nice design. What I'm going to do is like I'm going to cut off the corners. Probably not on this side, but definitely on this side. And then on the next level, I'm also going to make it sort of more rounded so that basically it comes up and then it sort of goes from these pillars outwards to support the extremities somehow. Glad the ISP is stabilized. Yes, me too. So, okay, plans. There is a. Can we do a Can we do the new vid command? Then I can also encourage you to check out my YouTube channel. It is not only filled with junk. There are also some non-junk things there. So do check that out. There's a nice thing, and I honestly, when I made this one, I was like, yeah, this is Satisfactory and train stuff. It's gonna be awesome. And then it's like 9 out of 10. It's like the second worst YouTube video for the last 10 videos, and so I'm pretty sure that, yeah. So I hope that is interesting, and I want to do more Satisfactory also on YouTube. These kind of things kind of tend to work together, but I'm just a bit worried that things are not sort of looking up there. But doesn't matter. I'm going to continue because it's the thing I do. So the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting something to change. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing for a while, and then we'll hope things change for the better. That is cool. And tomorrow I will be playing some Dark Souls. Again, continue to do that, hoping things change as well. As you can see there, we are working on the very, very difficult DLC Ring City, and I promise I prepare a bit in advance so that I am not so clueless and not so frustrated. So let me make sure of that. And then we will be continuing with this on Thursday as usual. And I don't really know what else is coming. Don't think I have any plans for the weekend, but let's see about that. I do have a few sort of games that I would like to just give a shot whenever, but we'll see. I guess when we get into Christmas, then the schedule will just be like, oh, I'm going to be streaming something, and then it's just going to be whatever we feel like. And then new sort of more consistent series will starting in January. Next big release I'm looking forward to is God of War on the 14th of January, so that's going to be it. And then we have every single game releasing mid-Feb, but we'll take that from there. Anyway, thanks for joining, and thank you very much for that very, very generous hype train. And for the people who are going on Christmas vacation or that kind of thing, then happy holidays and all of that stuff. Could the proximity to the holiday do? Nope, not at all. That wouldn't be an indication. Don't think people are watching less YouTube like 10 days before Christmas. Can't imagine that would be a thing. Anyway, good night everyone. Take care, and stay effective. Until next time.